What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video. Today we're going to be hopping in, taking a look at another Ultra Prism deck, and that is Garchomp Lucario, a really powerful concept that relies around this Garchomp here with Royal Blade's attack, and then Lucario as the main support Pokemon, being able to get cards out of our deck at any point in the game. A super powerful concept. One prize attacker is also always really nice to have, and we're going to see if this deck can stand up to the rest of the format here. Garchomp Lucario, we're going to go ahead and hop in and take a look at this deck, starting off with the boy himself, Garchomp, 150 HP, Stage 2 Dragon-type Pokemon with that Royal Blades attack for fighting and 2 colorless, 100 damage, plus if you played Cynthia from your hand during this turn, this attack does 100 more damage. So that's 200 damage on a one-prize attacker with things like Choice Band and any other damage-boosting effects like Devoured Field, which we'll talk about here momentarily. You know, we're able to knock out a lot of the popular two-prize Pokemon in the format and just trade extremely favorably. So I think that's the reason a lot of people really like this idea, the concept behind one prize attacker. It is a stage 2, so there are some inherent inconsistencies, but once we get that first stage 2 set up, it becomes a lot less consistent once we get out a couple of Lucario with the precognitive aura ability. Once during your turn, before you attack, if you have Garchomp in play, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. One free search every single turn. There was a Pidgeot from Fire Red and Leaf Green way back in the day that saw a ton of play that had a very similar ability that let you search your deck once per turn for any card. It was a stage 2, and you can only use one of the ability during your turn. This you can use multiple. It's a stage 1. It's way better than that, but you do have to have Garchomp in play, so it's not splashable like that Pidgeot was. But anyway, Precognitive Aura definitely synergizes super well with the Lucario idea here. We can use this to find rare candies, to set up our next Garchomp. We can use it to get energies. We can use it to get that Cynthia that we need to play on those turns that we need to hit that extra damage. So there is the Pokemon lineup there. We've got a 3-2 line of Lucario. I do kind of want 3-3, but it's hard to find a spot that something I would cut for the third Lucario. And we've also got a 4-2-3-1 line. I know PTCGO is still messed up, but we'll talk about each of the Gibles and Gabites we're playing. I'm playing the Rock Hiding Gible. The reason for that is that we are playing the Alolan Vulpix, being able to use Beacon to search our deck for 2 Pokemon and put them in our hand. So I want to be able to attach a Fighting to this guy, go right into a Vulpix, and then use Beacon for free. You could also potentially play the one with Ascension here, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. That's really only good if you go second on your first turn, and then it's also like really risky because I mean, you're going to Ascension into a Gabite. It only has 80 HP. There's a chance your opponent's just going to knock that out, and you wasted an energy attachment and an attack into a Gabite. It just seems pretty poor to me. So I really like the Rock Hiding idea a little better. And speaking of Gabite here, we do have Ascension on this guy as well. Now, this Ascension, I think, is a lot better than Ascension on the Gible, because going from 80 HP to 150 HP Pokemon is a lot better than going from a 50 HP to an 80 HP, if that makes any sense at all. So Ascension is definitely something we could potentially use. And I'm also playing one of the Garchomp from Breakpoint here with Turbo Assault, 60 damage, attach an energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So a good way to recover some energies. We can get back double colorless energies with this guy if we need to, fighting energies, any of that stuff. And if we do play one Strong Energy in this deck. We'll talk about that a little more when we get to it. But that allows the Turbo Assault to be boosted up to 80, and then with the Choice Band, that allows that to be boosted up to 110 damage, times 2, that's 220. That's going to knock out things like Savali GX and Zoroark GX, and also Drampa GX, things that we definitely could go up against. So taking one-hit knockouts for just 1 energy and accelerating an energy is extremely good. And all these guys do have free retreat as well, worth noting. Both the Garchomps and, you know, Lucario does only have a 1 retreat, so pretty low retreats on all of the guys. I will also mention Quick Dive. It does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, so good if we go up against any sort of Alolan Dugtrio deck, since we can snipe some Diglets, maybe snipe some Staryus. And also with the Devoured Field Stadium, this is actually boosted to 60 if we attack the active, so that takes knockouts on pre-evos. And we'll go ahead and expand here and look at the rest of the cards. I've already mentioned a lot of these things. Oh, I guess I should mention Tapu Lele, of course. You guys know him. You love him, you hate him. He is here. He is really good. Wonder Tag, searching our deck for a supporter card when we play it from our hand onto our bench, helping us get that turn 1 Brigette, which is so good for this deck, just being able to go Brigette turn 1 and get down 3 basic Pokemon. I am playing 1 copy of Counter Catcher in this deck. I do really like this card. You know, if we do lose the Vulpix early, that next turn we can just go Counter Catcher plus Cynthia, take a knockout on basically whatever we want potentially. And we're also playing an Escape Rope, another way to get a switch effect and play a supporter in the same turn. I like the options that both of these cards provide. Counter Catcher is going to be a little better early on, and then Escape Rope can be useful later on in the game. We do have 2 copies of Nest Ball. You know, Bridgette's great, but I also just want to have more outs to getting down some Gibles and Riolus early on in the game. 1 copy of Pal Pad so we can cycle back Cynthia's. I started off by playing 2 copies, but after playing a few games, I really didn't see the need for using it. 2 copies of Pal Pad. I think 1 is just fine. You just have to play a little smarter with your Cynthias and Guzmas. We do have 4 copies of Rare Candy, really crucial to this deck. Just getting that turn 2 Garchomp into a turn 2 Lucario lets us get whatever card we want. If we can pull off that combo, we'll be fine for most of the game. I was originally playing 2 Rescue Stretchers, but I split it into a 1 Rescue Stretcher, 1 Super Rod split. I think getting back energies, like I have run out of energies a couple of times and not really wanted to use Turbo Assault in that game, so I think having a split here is fun. This is actually the first game I'm going to be playing with this split, so we'll see how it works out. I might end up going back to 2 Rescue Stretchers, though. We do have 4 copies of Ultra Ball as well, letting us search out any Pokemon from our deck. 2 copies of Devoured Field. This is a really key card in this list. It lets us hit 210 damage with, oh, sorry, that's not the Garchomp. That's a Gible. Here we go. Come on now. Lets us hit 210 damage with Royal Blades if we played Cynthia, and means we don't have to have a Choice Band attach. And if we do have a Choice Band attach, that lets us hit 240 damage, which will knock out things like the Decidueye GX that we could play up against. Not sure that we will, but we definitely could. So there is the rest of that stuff. We talked about Brigette. And then, of course, 4 copies of Cynthia. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 6 cards. Super important, super good. Just letting us, you know, get that shuffle draw going and getting that Royal Blades boosted damage. 2 copies of Guzma. You gotta have a couple of Guzmas in any deck. We do have the other switching effects as well already in Counter Catcher and in Escape Rope, but just getting the guaranteed switch of whatever you want, no matter how many prizes you are up or down, is always nice. And we can, you know, it is unfortunate we can't use Guzma and Royal Blades in the same turn for 200 damage because we have to play Cynthia. You can only play 1 supporter. But we can use this to target down lower HP Pokemon with Royal Blades, or even target down a lower HP Pokemon with Turbo Assault. You know, with just regular Fighting Energy, 60 knocks out a lot of the basic Pokemon in the format. With a Strong, that boosts it up to 70 so that we can knock out the Pokemon with a little more HP. We've got 4 copies of N, just a little bit more shuffle draw. We're playing 0 copies of Professor Sycamore, just the 4 N, 4 Cynthia. I really like the combo there. 2 copies of Choice Band so that we can boost up to a higher damage if we need to, and we do have 2 copies of EXP Share just to keep some energies in play. I found this card to be really useful in order to keep streaming Garchomps without, you know, having to attach 2 turns. So that kind of helps us there. It helps us mitigate the attack cost of Royal Blades. We do have the 1 Strong Energy, so it seems like kind of an odd combo to have just 1 copy of Strong Energy, but with Lucario, I'm not super worried about it. Being able to search it out whenever we need it won't be too hard. 4 copies of DCE and 4 Fighting Energy to round the deck out. And there's the list, guys. I know, still need Full Art Cynthias, and I need to trade for Reverse Gibles. For some reason wasn't able to do that before the video, but I did want to get the video out here for you guys, and I hope you liked the list. I've played it a decent amount, and it's been working out pretty well for me, so we'll see how it goes. Definitely going to be good against some of these more EX heavy decks. We're going up against Team Sheep here, playing a Fighting Dark Psychic deck, so it could be some sort of Zoroark Lycanroc deck, potentially. We are going to go second, which is always unfortunate in any evolution deck, but maybe we can use that to our advantage and get out a turn 1 beacon with Vulpix, but we'll see. So as always, guys, if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to leave a like down below. Helps me out a ton and lets me know that you are enjoying seeing what I am doing over here on this channel. So looks like we do start Riolu, unfortunately. Okay, so, oh, we took 4 mulligans. I was like, okay, looks like the Garchomp mirror, but no, this is us. We took 4 mulligans. That is unfortunate. We'll go ahead and start both Riolu. And we still can get the turn 1 beacon. We just have to attach to Riolu and retreat, which means we lose our 1 strong energy, which means we won't ever get a one-hit knockout on a Zoroark with, we won't get that one-hit knockout on a Zoroark with, our Breakpoint Garchomp. But we'll see what my opponent goes with. I mean, they have a massive hand, so many options. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get rid of another Ultra Ball and a Mallow with this Ultra Ball. And you got to think this is going to go get that turn 1 Brigette. Unless they drew into a ton of, other Pokemon, they don't need the Brigette maybe necessarily this turn. They might just go do something else. But we'll see the Wonder Tag here from Tapu Lele. Probably going to search Brigette. Yep, sure enough. And starting the Rockruff definitely makes me think this is going to be a Lycanroc Zoroark deck, but we will confirm that one way or the other based on this draw, and does indeed look like they are playing Zoroark. Something else worth noting, what's it called? Attack. What's the name of this Pokemon? Lucario's attack does 70 damage and more if... Man, this is a good hand to beacon next turn, but we're not going to have any energy in play. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, what's it called? Attack. This guy, this man, his attack does 70, and with a strong energy choice band that can knock out a Zoroark. That's what I was trying to say. Took me a second, but we figured it out. So I think we'll just go get this. We did prize 1 rare candy. We do have 2 in our hand. And prized 1 Fighting Energy, prized a Choice Band, it looks like, and an N, and a Guzma. So a couple of kind of awkward prizes. We do have the 2 Devoured Field, though, which is nice. How about our EXP shares? We've got both of those. And it just kind of stinks because we're going to be like an attachment behind here. But we'll go ahead and just get these 3. Do we want to just retreat and beacon? I think so. I think that is fine. And beacon here, we'll search out... We could just go get 2 Garchomps. We could just get 2 Garchomps and then try to Cynthia and hit Lucario. We could get 1 Lucario, 1 Garchomp. I think I'm okay getting 2 Garchomps, though. Pretty decent odds that we'll Cynthia into a Lucario. And, I mean, there's a good chance my opponent ends me regardless, but we'll see what happens here. Pretty crazy, we got 2 rare candies in this hand. But it looks like they're going to attach to Zoroark. Let's see, ooh, if they get a Guzma, that would actually be pretty unfortunate. Let's see if they can find one. No, they don't even need that, though, because they can just attack the active with a, since they got the Float Stone, but Guzma would definitely really stink if they just take out our Gibles, target those down. But nope, looks like they're going to chase down and KO the Vulpix. Unfortunately, with no energy acceleration, not going to be able to get a knockout here on the first turn. We'll go ahead and send Gible up. We will have free retreat with our Garchomp. So we'll do this, get 1 in play. We will do this, get another, and we might, if we get an energy, might go for Detect, honestly. But kind of just hitting this thing with quick dive doesn't do much, so maybe we won't do that. We'll go ahead and attach the EXP share. I'm okay with that. And it's tough for him to knock this out. He needs, another strong energy to knock this out with. Or no, he actually just needs any energy and a Lycanroc to knock it out with Dangerous Rogue. So we could Ultra Ball, Nest Ball in for Lucario. I think that's smart to go ahead and just get Lucario in play. And, we could go get Rescue Stretcher and just beacon again. If it's in here, it is. And that's like not the worst thing. We just go get Lucario plus a little guy, a Gible. But then if he get, it's really tough. I mean, it just would suck so much if he got Lucario or Lycanroc Strong attack knockout, because then we only have 1 guy in play. Maybe we just attach the basic fighting this turn and retreat to Riolu, let it go down. So that way, if he does knock this out, we at least keep an energy in play with EXP share, unless he blowers the EXP share. I think this is our smartest play. It does feel kind of bad, but I think we should be fine here. And we're set up to knock this out next turn. I mean, he's got to, like, he could just pass and not knock out Riolu, but that doesn't really get him anywhere. Like, you got to take knockouts to win the game, so. And it is nice that Garchomp doesn't, you know, get easily knocked out by Zoroark. But looks like we will see a Guzma. Going to target down Lucario, actually. Take that guy out of play. That is a little annoying. We do still have the Rescue Stretcher. I like this play a lot more than just going, you know, after the Vulpix. Because then, you know, he might try to Dangerous Rogue this. But he actually doesn't even knock us out. Maybe a little bit of a miscalculation. Or they thought they were going to get the KO and missed it. I don't remember if Escape Rope is in the deck. I have also considered playing an Escape Board in this deck. I'm not playing one currently, but there's the Escape Rope, so it was indeed in the deck. We can go Escape Rope into Counter Catcher. Wow, so that's a really solid draw. Okay, so let's Precognitive Aura. And I think we'll just go get the other Lucario with this. Before we play anything else down, we will use Escape Rope. See what he sends up. Honestly, I don't hate knocking the Rockruff out, but we did just play Cynthia, so we can get Devoured Field, knock this out. Actually, I think we should get Choice Bands to knock it out. He's actually going to give us Lele. We'll send this up for now. We can still retreat, of course. So do we knock out Rockruff, or do we knock out Zoroark? Zoroark cannot KO Garchomp without their own Devoured Field plus Kukui and full bench. So I'm kind of a fan of just knocking out Rockruff. Seems weird to waste, like, quote-unquote, waste our Counter Catcher on that. The game is going to start getting mad at me here pretty soon. But I think we'll just go ahead and get another Gible. And we will Counter Catcher Rockruff. We'll retreat. And we'll go ahead and use Royal Blades, take the KO. And now, I don't think he's, like, we're really banking on the fact that my opponent's not going to have a way to KO Garchomp this turn. If they bust out Devoured Field, you know, you got me. You know, what else am I going to be able to do there? But we'll see. We've got the Pal Pad in our hand. We have used 2 Cynthias, so we could definitely go ahead and do that. He does Enhanced Hammer away our DCE. That's annoying. One less attachment we can get. Let's see what Lycanroc is going to bring up. Going to bring up Lucario. So we could go just get DCE Guzma, knock out Rockruff. If he doesn't evolve this, then we're on the even prizes, so that's pretty decent. Field Blower, ooh, gets rid of our EXP share. Don't love that. And he's probably just going to Energy Drive KO Lele. I don't know, though. If he does Energy Drive KO us, we can just bring this guy up and, you know, kill this. I don't want to give them the Devoured Field until I have to. I do want to find the other EXP share. We know it's in the deck. We'll send this one up in case we want a Guzma. I guess it doesn't matter because we could always retreat then Guzma, but I don't think we're going to want to do that. Go ahead and evolve here. I'm not going to give him the Devoured Field. I'm not going to give it to him. We'll just go Cynthia. Okay, so we can Stretcher back Lucario or Riolu. We don't get the EXP share. We have to get DCE with this, basically. We could just, like, well, no, because, yeah, no, we need to do this. We could just Quick Dive with this guy and set this up to be knocked out by the energy retrieving Garchomp. since we did get rid of our Strong Energy. I don't hate that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40. So even with Kukui and a DCE, he doesn't knock us out with the Lele. So let's just do that, actually. Should we go ahead and stretcher... Let's go ahead and get back the Riolu. Quit game. Leave me alone. Give me like 10 seconds to think. And we can Super Rod back Lucario. No, we have the other Riolu in the deck. No, we couldn't get it though with Lucario. We'll just do this. And we've done everything right. Don't want to attach Choice Band, I don't think yet. We can throw that down here. Maybe bait another Field Blower. And we'll hit Zoroark GX. And like I said, we're going to try to set it up so that we can knock that out with the other boy. And this is our last Cynthia in our hand. We do have Pal Pad, though. So we're going to need to find that. And that means we also only have one more Guzma. No, we have two Guzma. That's right, we didn't use one. We talked about maybe using one on this Rockruff, but then he enhanced hammered and ruined my day, so... I didn't mess up math there, right? There's no way he can knock out... Okay, so he's going to go ahead and Guzma, maybe just knock out Lucario. Which is annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. Puzzle of Time, probably going to get Enhanced Hammer as well. So we just had two Puzzle of Time, okay. Okay, I see you, my man, I see you. Big man with his Enhanced Hammers. So my opponent's playing this really well. So Enhanced Hammer the active, Guzma KO Lucario. Also, he definitely should have just traded before. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So he's gonna Enhanced Hammer, and he's gonna Guzma something. Maybe we could have gotten rid of this, but like, if he brings up Zoroark to knockout, we're gonna try to get the KO with the other guy, I think, but we'll see. Yep, Guzma. So he definitely should have, like, he could have hidden some information there, and that would have, you know, he could have waited and not, like, he could have traded first, and then he could have had the Lele for Guzma, and that might have affected what I got rid of with Parallel City, but they didn't, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and bring up this Garchomp. So let's see if we can get that KO. I am a sad boy today. So I want to Ultra Ball something. Brigette Lele. I kind of want a Lele for N. Put these boys back. We know that our... I really want to end him. Yeah, well, we're going to end him, and we just have to find Pal Pad. Yeah, we know it's in there, and then we have to use our last two Cynthias sparingly. One Guzma is prized, it looks like, something I probably could have tried to note earlier. We do need to find the other Choice Band, too. I should have put this Choice Band here last turn. That was a mistake. Is the other Choice Band even in here? Oh, crap. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna go in, hope for the best. So I messed that up. This Choice Band should have been on the Gabite. We did get DCE, but we're not even knocking him out. But like, he's not knocking us out is the other thing. Alright, calm down, calm down. Give me 10 seconds to think. Devoured Field, no, that gives him a chance to KO this. We're just going to Quick Dive. I guess the active, so that way we can set up a Royal Blades KO. Yeah. We'll set up a Royal Blades KO with Devoured Field next turn. But we have to, you know, draw energy or a supporter or something, and we've already discarded a lot of our supporters. Ugh. I've messed this game up. I wanted to in and knock out the Zoroark. If I had put this Choice Band here. But we didn't hit the fighting anyway, so... Didn't hit the fighting anyway. Honestly, maybe I should have just gotten rid of the Gabite and left a Riolu in play to guarantee myself one search. There's an Acerola, getting rid of all that damage. And we're not going to be able to Cynthia this turn because we can't go Pal Pad into Lucario search. Oh, yeah. We can, like, Guzma knock out Zorua, though. Puts us on even prizes, but we have to play Devoured Field to do that. If we get a fighting, we can do it without playing Devoured Field. That would be good. Get an energy in play as well. I'm just assuming they play Kukui. We haven't seen it yet, but all these decks play Kukui. There's a Max Potion as well, so that's worth noting. Yeah, the Enhanced Hammers have hurt. It's only been one Enhanced Hammer, but he's reused it with his puzzle. There's a DCE, so it looks like he's just going to go for a Riotous Beating. Enhanced Hammer again. Leave my energies alone, man. Okay. So that's no good. Man, we can't do anything. We're going to Guzma this boy. Or this boy. I'll hit him with the pass. He's going to be able to Guzma this turn, I'm sure. This is better. Guzmaing this is better than Guzmaing the Rockra or Zorua, because Zorua can, you know, evolve and knock us out with one attachment. This can't, you know, it has to have multiple attachments. If he hadn't hit the Enhanced Hammers at the, like, actual perfect time, we might be okay, but he got him at the perfect time. I've also considered playing 2 copies of Puzzle at a time, not the full 4, but 2 copies, because we can use Lucario to find them at any point and get stuff back, so that would be useful here, but I don't really know what I would cut. Maybe, like, it would have to be a Riolu and a Nest Ball, or the 2 Nest Balls, and I don't want to go down on the Lucario line. But he can retreat here if he got Kukui and knock this out. If he didn't get Kukui and can't knock this out, that's great. Nope, looks like he can't knock it out. Just gonna hit us with Lele. Oh, nope, gonna kill this with Lele. Oh man, it's just like we can't get anything to go our way right now. I should have Cynthia'd that turn instead of inning. So we could also bench a Riolu. Pal Pad. Might be too little too late. Basically have to put back 2 Cynthia. Pass with this guy active. He can win the game by going Guzma into... No, he can't Guzma and Kukui, so we're safe. Since he used his Bloodthirsty Eyes on that guy, he can't Bloodthirsty Eyes Lele and knock out, so... Dangerous Rogue does pick up a KO here. Here comes Puzzle. 1 or 2. I'm assuming 2. What's he gonna get back, though? Field Blower Guzma. Gets rid of Choice Band. We prized our other one, so we have... I mean, we can get a knockout this turn. He's actually just going to Guzma hit the Lele. Oh, no, this is knocking us out. Yep, that's the game. Choice Band, he got the game. So really, really well played by my opponent. They got their Enhanced Hammers at the perfect times, And the Parallel City was really bad. I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Riolu. I shouldn't have streamlined myself into this one line of thinking with the getting the knockout on the Zoroark with the Garchomp. So that is my bad. But it is what it is. You know, you make mistakes, but we're going to keep moving on and see if we can't recover from that. We've got Kang02 playing a Water, Dark, and Psychic deck. Gonna almost certainly be Glaceon Zoroark. And we do win the flip, so going first, of course, is a big advantage as well. And we get double Gible for the start. Alright, let's see what we get. Say Garchomp. Okay. So we'll go Ultra Ball. Oh, no, it's actually Empoleon. And Empoleon Zoroark? Interesting. Okay, so we'll get rid of Devoured Field Guzma. Very interesting. No energy attachment, of course, always feels bad this early on. We did prize 2 fighting as well. It is like getting really hot in here. My fan is going as high as it goes, but for some reason it's getting really hot. So we're going to go ahead and Lele. We'll grab Brigette, and we'll just probably get a Gible and 2 Riolu. Oh, we prized a Lucario. Another reason to play 3. Maybe cutting a Nest Ball is just like totally worth it. So we'll get these 3. I would have just gotten 2 Riolu if we hadn't prized one. The next turn we can get Cynthia, and, you know, if we get lucky we can get into Rare Candy Garchomp plus Lucario, and, you know, try to work our way up from there. You know, we can also, you know, with a Garchomp in hand, we've got a chance to top deck Rare Candy and then use Cynthia, which would be really nice. And probably going to go for a Beacon next turn if we have a chance to do so. My opponent does start off well, pretty good as well, getting that turn 1 Brigette. And probably going to get some Zoruas and another Piplup here. It's good on them for playing the 70 HP Piplup because... do we want to escape rope? No reason to right now. Because we could potentially get a KO here with Garchomp. We do get Rare Candy Garchomp, actually, but no energy once again. But my opponent also missed an energy attachment, so that's good for us. But yeah, no energy feels bad, man. We'll just go Beacon for a Gabite and a Lucario. Now let's see what they have for their follow-up. They can, you know, do Aqua Patch things to get energies in play, but nope, they just do have an N. So getting rid of our Lucario and our Gabite. But I'm kind of okay like hiding behind Vulpix and trying to set up. There's still no energy in this hand. What is this? Please give me a Lucario. I mean, we play a decent amount. We play 9. Like, it's not that low. It's kind of low, but it's not that low. We should have found an energy. We've seen 3 hands, and we haven't seen a single energy in 3 hands. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have... I don't know. I guess I could have tried to manage my bench a little better, because, you know, so Empoleon can't knock us out, but... I think it's like, okay. He does get Rare Candy Empoleon, so we got turn 2 Rare Candy Garchomp, he gets turn 2 Rare Candy Empoleon, and we get turn 3 Rare Candy Garchomp Gabite. Nothing. So we'll go Rare Candy, Chomp. But I mean, he missed an energy attachment as well, so we're both kind of struggling here. We'll get those 2. Since if he knocks out Vulpix, we can Lucario and Lele. We can Lele for Cynthia and then use Lucario to get what we need. It's not looking hot, though. Not looking hot. So he's going to get a couple of trades off, gets rid of a Zoroark, and I think, was that a Rare Candy with that other trade? Kind of odd to trade away. I guess he doesn't have another Piplup, so makes sense. Let's see if we can have a Floatstone to retreat or something. No, he's going to actually just Guzma Lele and going to use Beacon of his own. So we're kind of both just like stuck here, it looks like. Alright, let's see what we get. An N. So what did he get with his Tapu Lele Empoleon? We'll just go ahead and end to start things off. He needs a lot to get a knockout. Like, he needs Floatstone plus energy plus attachment. I guess that's not a lot. If we knock him out with Garchomp, I mean. Well, we can't even guarantee knock this out because we'd have to, like, escape rope and then he sends something else up. So, that's not great. Let's go Precognitive Aura. Do we, like, even... Like, maybe we just attach to Garchomp and then set up our next guy, like, get an energy for next turn. That lets us next turn go... Guzma, knock this guy. Let's do that. And if he knocks out Lele, he knocks it out. Like, we're probably going to be able to get a Zoroark knockout at some point since he's only benched 2 Empoleons. We'll just pass. If he plays Enhanced Hammer in this deck, I would be surprised and a little upset. But we'll see what happens. I guess I could have attached the basic fighting to try to circumvent that, but I did not go for that. And also, if he does just get an Empoleon here, that kind of also messes up our line of play. But we can still go Escape Rope, Cynthia, knock something out. But we'll see. Floatstone, Aqua Patch attach. Aqua Patch? No. Field Blower, ooh, gets rid of Devoured Field. We already got rid of the other one, didn't we? So that makes that suck. And he ends us to top it off. Let's see if they find an Aqua Patch to get the knockout. I'm assuming that they're playing Aqua Patch in this version. So we got juiced real hard. Total Command takes a knockout, 200 damage. Okay, EXP share is solid. We'll definitely get this guy. Man, and we have to, like, Cynthia into a Fighting Energy, don't we? Is what it looks like. Do we really have to Cynthia into a Fighting Energy right now? Another reason I should have attached the Fighting last turn, we only have 2 in the deck. Should we Ultra Ball these 2 things to, like, increase our odds? Like, we're getting rid of a Rare Candy and a Garchomp. This was just benched, so that's not good. I think we do it just to increase our odds. Come on, give me the Fighting. We got there. Very nice. That was really huge. We do have the replacement EXP share as well. That was so big. If we didn't get it, we were just going to go Beacon, but that would have been really bad to miss that. So we did get there, thankfully. And let's see if they can hit Aqua Patch Energy once again to return the KO. If they hit Field Blower again to get rid of the XP share again, that would stink, but if they don't, I think I'll be okay with it. There's Aqua Patch, so they'll almost certainly find an energy. Yep. No Field Blower. They don't have it. There's no way they have a Field Blower. Okay, they just have to end, so hopefully no Field Blower. Of course, we can also just find, or we can potentially find Strong plus Guzma. There's our Counter Catcher that works as well. There's the DCE. They're digging for the Field Blower if they play 2. They've already used 1. They could play puzzles in this. That would be... I do not know how they would fit all that, but they definitely could play puzzles in this. No Field Blower? Nice. No Field Blower. I'll take it. I will take it. So we keep the basic energy. We'll go ahead and just send this Garchomp up. We'll go Nest Ball down a Gible. There was one more in there. That is right. And we will go for Precognitive Aura into Cynthia. Our Counter Catcher is still active even after we take this knockout, so that is really solid. We do have Pal Pad in the deck. We're going to have to use that soon. I have already kind of wanted a second Pal Pad in these 2 games I've played. So there we go. Let's go for... Don't want to stretch or anything. We just benched that boy this turn. So we can get a Rare Candy Garchomp next turn, which is solid. We'll just go Royal Blades. Streaming the KOs. And they need to find Rare Candy, Empoleon, plus an Energy. And there's our other Lucario. Very good. So we had a like 20% chance to get it out of the prizes there. So my opponent does really need to find the Empoleon Rare Candy. And we can, of course, Guzma knock out Zoroark next turn as well. We just have to go find the Strong Energy with Lucario. And then we get to keep an Energy in play. So that'll put us back into kind of a good position. Empoleon. There's the Rare Candy. Okay, so they got that. So that was their 3rd Rare Candy. Just had it. Nice. There's Empoleon, probably going to have an Energy. And they're, man, had the replacement Piplup and a clean Sycamore. Must be good to be you, my friend. Must be good. Okay. Trade gets rid of Ultra Ball. They're getting down to just a couple of cards here. There's a choice, or a DCE, excuse me, not Choice Band. So I do like their list, Zoroark with Empoleon. Like, Zoroark's just good, so throwing Empoleon together with it makes it seem pretty good as well. And probably just going to go for that total command. 200 damage. We're just trading 200s here, back and forth. Have we used the Super Rod yet? We have not. Okay, there's Pal Pad. That's good. So let's go ahead and Stretcher put a Garchomp into our hands. Let's go ahead and get the Rare Candy on this boy. Precognitive Aura. We have Guzma in our hand, so there's the Strong Energy we need. Here's this guy. So we also really need to get like our other Choice Band out of the prizes here. If we do, we can win the game next turn. Even not, we can knock out this Lele next turn potentially, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead. Should we Pal Pad Cynthia Guzma? Two Cynthias maybe. Like, we have the Counter Catcher, so we're just going to kind of be relying on that. So we'll just go do double Cynthia. I guess we might just get it and put it in our hand. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just put this in our hands, and we'll go here. We'll use Turbo Assault. Take a KO. And I think we put the basic Fighting because that can't be Enhanced Hammered. Like, I doubt he plays Enhanced Hammer. He's only got 4 cards left in his deck. We haven't seen it yet. But we do have 2 DCEs in the deck, so this is fine, and with 2 Lucarios, it's just the safest option. And we do get that knockout. So there's the Super Rod. There's the Choice Band. Very good. Choice Band can get us the win next turn. We didn't even need Choice Band to get the win, but he's going to bring this up. He can't win the game this turn, and if he does take a knockout, Counter Catcher will be live again, and we can bring up Lele and get the final prize, or even Zoroark, since we have Choice Band. So we've set ourselves up pretty well. Even if he ends us, we do have the 2 copies of Lucario in play, and that can find us Choice Band plus, or excuse me, as Counter Catcher plus DCE, even if we draw nothing off of the N. Because I'm assuming he will go for an N. And we do have Escape Rope as well, so if he tries to Guzma stall something, we can use the Escape Rope. So he just Pal Padded back a N and a Guzma. Let's see what kind of options my opponent has. Like, honestly, even if we just knocked out the Empoleon in the active the next turn, that might be enough. But we will see. Stretcher. What's this going to get? Empoleon. Okay, so they have their 4th Rare Candy Empoleon. Yep. With no cards left in the deck, that's totally to be expected. Attaching here in case the game goes one more turn. And if they don't end us, the game's just... Like, even... Like, I don't see a way that my opponent... Like, unless they Guzma KO this, but even if they did, then we have Counter Catcher KO this. So they would need, like, Guzma KO this and Enhanced Hammer. That would be how they win the game. And if they play... If they get that, you know... There you go. But like I said, at this point in the game, I do not think my opponent plays Enhanced Hammer. There was a second Field Blower, so yep, just going to go for the Total Command, and that will do it for us, guys. We've got everything we need to get the win right here. Bring up Garchomp. Attach DCE. Go Counter Catcher. Bring up Tapu Lele-GX. Show them we have the Choice Band anyway. Play the Cynthia. And there we go. All we needed. We'll give him the well play. That was a really good game. Yep. Nice. So good game there against Empoleon. And we'll go ahead and grab another one since I got to make it up to you guys because I don't think I played super well that first game. So we're going to try to make it up. And we just get some coins here. Yeah, very nice. I needed some more coins. I've been doing a lot of trades, so I like basically ran out of coins. And like I had 0 coins, I'm pretty sure, when I recorded yesterday's video. Someone can go check that if they want. But we'll go ahead and grab another game and see what happens here. Looking for an opponent, and we'll see. This one's going to be like an hour long, but you guys like the longer videos from what you've told me. And I just like, I don't know, that first game, the Enhanced Hammers came down at the perfect times. I probably like could have played a little bit better as well, though. So a Fire, Lightning, Psychic deck. Not sure what Bennis2514 is playing here, but we'll see if we can figure it out and figure it out together. They got a Charizard coin and a Fire-type deck box. We are going second, so we will start the Vulpix. Always solid. Our hand isn't great. We're going to have to probably beacon for a supporter. We'll give them the Smile since they gave it to us. And that's pretty good. You know, we start Gible and Riolu, and we have a Alolan Vulpix as our first basic as well. So they start Lele, still not telling me anything about their deck. We see Scorched Earth, pretty interesting. They're going to go ahead and use it. That's something we can actually use as well, and we might do that. So we don't, you know, have much going on, like I said. Just going to get a Floatstone to their active, and N. I'll take the N. I will take the N. That is fine by me. Our hand was not very good. We did at least have something we haven't had yet, which is a turn 1 energy attachment. It stays on the field. What is this? What does the new Magmortar do? Alright, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up what the new Magmortar does. I did a full set review. I just don't seem to remember at this time. If my internet will load, I'll see what the card does. We do get another EXP. Man, how did our hand not get any better? We just got a beacon, man. We can get Garchomp, though, since we have a Rare Candy and a Lucario to get us any card. So We might just go for that. So we could also just get Lele to reset our hand. I think that's probably a little smarter. We'll do that. My internet is not loading, probably because I've got a lot going on playing the game. But if he gets a Guzma KO on my only Gible with Flamethrower here, you know, that won't be fun. Tapu Koko is the other Pokemon. My internet, come on now. Okay, there we go. Nope, not working. There we go. Mortar. What's the name of the new set? Ultra Prism. So no Guzma, that makes me happy. If he KOs Vulpix, I'll be fine with it. And before I even get a chance to load it on my internet, we see it right here. Incandescent Body. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, the attacking Pokemon is now burned. Very interesting. Fire Blaster, discard 2 energy. If you do, it does 80 more damage. So it does work with DCE, so that's pretty neat. They've got Vulpix, or not Vulpix, sorry, what's this guy's name? Volcanion, something else with a V. They're knocking out our Vulpix. So we've got Rare Candy Garchomp here, and we have Lele for Cynthia. We can Counter Catcher and try to knock out Turtonator, just chase prizes and not get burned as well. And then, like, that also potentially just strands this active, and he has to go for, like, Shell Trap or something, so we'll do that. And I think we'll just go for Cynthia or N. I think we'll... Oh, no, we need to play Cynthia if we want to try to knock this out. So we want to find, you know, Gibles. We want to find a Fighting Energy or a Lucario here. Pretty decent chance to draw, like, Fighting Energy or Lucario or Ultra Ball. Like, so many different things we can draw. So this does 160. Okay, so if we just knock... Like, we have Knockout. But if we just take the Knockout... He brings this up and leaves us with no Garchomp in play. So I might just Quick Dive. And we'll do this. There we go. We get a replacement Gible. That's the main thing. Quick Dive for 50 onto the active into 130 with a Devoured Field is enough to knock this out. So we will just Quick Dive the active. Yeah. We'll just Quick Dive the active. No energy attachment, but I wanted to get a replacement Gible just in case. You know, maybe I should have gotten a Lucario instead of the Lele. We'll see if that ends up coming back to bite me. I mean, this thing can KO Lele's. It does just need Choice Band plus, like, Guzma. So there's a Choice Band. Let's see if they've got a Guzma in their hand. Interesting deck that we're going up against here. Not sure what to say about it. 20. So looks like they're debating what to do. Ultra Ball can find them, you know, any Pokemon they want. Might go for a Lele to get a draw supporter if that last card is not a draw supporter. Or they can go Lele Guzma and knock out my own Lele this turn, if they so please. If they so please. And maybe I should have honestly hit this for 50 so that way I could go in and knock it out with Royal Blades without having to play Cynthia. But no, actually they do have Acerola. Not something I really considered. Didn't think this deck would probably play something like that. Okay. So Magmortar will discard 2 energies and knock out Garchomp. And what is happening right now? What is happening? They've got a 2-card hand, but my only supporter is in. We're going to send up Lele. If they knock it out, that is fine. And we just, like, have to end, basically. Put this here? Like, we're not attacking this turn, so we'll go ahead and put this here. We can find another Gible to attach to. Maybe should have been Riolu, but That's fine. We don't hit another basic. So we'll just attach here. Go ahead and Gabite. And we'll pass on my opponent's turn. We could have, I guess, put Devoured Field in play so they can't use Scorched Earth to draw. Okay, so they do get a fire, which means if they want to knock out Lele, they can. And they can also knock out Gabite. And no replacement Gibbles feels bad, man. Didn't even use the Scorched Earth, so that didn't matter. What is like happening this game? Let's see if we can come back somehow, some way. They don't even have to discard the energy. 20, 40, 60, 80. We can 2-hit KO this. They can go down to 1 prize. Oh, the next card was an out to another Gible. Are you kidding me? So I'm just gonna like sacrifice this Lele and hope that like I can maybe in and get an end to stick. And if he Lysander KOs this, you know, I'm gonna be a little upset. I'm gonna be a sad boy. Click done. On to my opponent's turn. Like, I just kind of have to hope here, like, he does do this, doesn't get a lot of energy in play, and man, we'll see. We will see. Mag Mortar, who would have thought? Just fire blasting out here. Gonna get the KO. I don't even feel like I have to end because they didn't do anything with that hand, so we can go Lele for Cynthia and just try to draw really well off the Lele for Cynthia. Just give me a Garchomp right here. Come on. Arrgh. Okay, so we'll go Lele. We get Cynthia. And we gotta draw it. We gotta draw it right now. I guess we do have like another turn at least as well because you know, he only has 1 energy on the active. He could play like something weird like escape rope, or not escape rope, like energy switch. That's the word. That's the card. So we'll go Gible. Not gonna really have time for a strong energy this game, I don't think. We'll just go get a Gabite. We prized our other Gabite. That's not fun. What do? We have Cynthia. We'll get Lucario. Guzma Max Elixir attach game. I guess we can gnaw. It does 30, so that means we don't have to play Cynthia this turn. Wait! Damaged! I thought it was if it was knocked out. I should not have attacked this. Oh no, I should have not attacked this. I thought it was if it was knocked out. Man, it's important to read what cards do. So we prized our second Gabite. That's not good. But my opponent might just have to pass. Oh, maybe not. We did heal the burn, so that's good at least. Choice Band onto Coco. What else do you have? Just a pass. That is great to see. Man, we're going to attach to the active. We're going to bench Riolu. We're going to go for Cynthia. And we're going to draw Rare Candy Garchomp right here. Let's see it. There's Rare Candy. There's a Garchomp. And we can Counter Catcher KO this. Okay. So Rare Candy. Garchomp. Oh, we already used it. Oh my gosh. We already used it. So we just have to hope he doesn't have a fire energy? Maybe we escape rope and just hope he sends it up? We're also out of Cynthia, so we need to Pal Pad at some point. Do we just have to hope he doesn't have any energy? Honestly, we could just like quick dive this into Guzma. I don't know what to do. I guess we quick dive? Quick dive this thing into like trying to Guzma KO it next turn. So that's 50 into Choice Bane Guzma KO. Yeah, that's enough. So that's like our out, I think. So what do we get with this? Pal Pad, Rare Candy, Stretcher Garchomp. Oh, no, Garchomp's not even down here. We'll just get Rare Candy for next turn, I guess. Because one of our searches next turn will have to be for a Rare Candy Garchomp. I think that's our out. Like, any Guzma and Energy wins him the game. Because going 50 here leaves him with 140, which means we can Guzma KO it next turn with Royal Blades. So that's solid math. Like, because if we just take the knockout on the active, we lose the game. Like, we do not win if we do that. And just a pass, okay. So we can still win. We can definitely still win. So let's go Precognitive Aura. We'll get this guy. And do we want Pal Pad this turn? I think we want... no, Energy doesn't, like, honestly matter at this point. Right. Energy, like, doesn't even matter unless he enhanced hammers or something. So I guess we get Pal Pad. And we'll just hold it. So we'll go Rare Candy. We will Guzma. And we will KO. We could Ultra Ball away Stretcher Brigette, or I guess Brigette Garchomp is a little better. We'll just go Royal Blades here. There's a KO. Alright, so that's step 1 to winning the game. There's an N, there's a DCE. There is step 1. Gonna send up the Tapu Koko. The 30 damage on this is also actually, like, I know maybe I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have attacked this, but now that means we can Guzma KO this. Oh, man. Not as close. Our game is closer than it should be, but we almost lost to this, but we're trying to find the outs. Oh, no. Ultra Ball, that means they have plays. That means they have plays. Gets rid of Magmortar and a Volcanion. And what do you get with this? I don't feel like this deck would play 3 Lele, but they could play a 3rd Lele. In which case we probably just try to N and knock something out. Like, we can knock out Coco with Devoured Field in play, plus play N, which is solid. I don't remember if N is in the deck. He's going to get another Turtonator. I don't like seeing that boy. Oh, and if he goes for just the... if he goes for the Nitro Tank, I'm not sure how we win. Depending on what he Nitro Tanks onto. If he does go for Nitro Tank, I'm not sure how we win. Just a pass. That is good. That is golden. That makes me so happy. Let's Ultra Ball and see what's in the deck before we waste Precognitive Auras. I guess I shouldn't have gotten rid of Rare Candy. I should have gotten rid of Brigette. Yeah, who needs Brigette? We didn't play that this game. So we did prize the other Guzma. So we can play Escape Rope, see what he sends up. We can also just hit this, knock it out. We need to use the Precognitive Aura to get this thing. Like, I'm not going to N and reset their hand because I know they haven't done anything. Do I want to Escape Rope? I feel like if I Escape Rope, he'll just send this up, and we don't want him to send that up. We also prized our last Cynthia. So I feel like we're just going to knock out the active. And what do we put back with this? Guzma and Cynthia, or do we wait and see what we pull out of the prizes if we get one of them out of the prizes? Because we prized one Cynthia and one Guzma. This is crazy. I guess we just pull this. Like, if he gets a Fire Energy, we probably just lose. But it does have to be a Fire Energy. Do we want to end? I don't think so. I don't think we ever just want to, like, sure, it gives him one less card, but we know he doesn't have a Fire Energy, and we know he has to top deck it. So I don't think we, like, ever reset his hand. I don't know. Maybe it's, like, statistically higher odds that we, like, put it back and... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He's going to send up Lele. Thing with free retreat makes sense, of course. No Fire Energy. Yep. And that is probably going to be game. All they have to do is bring this up. Nitro Tank GX. They put 2 energy here, 2 energy here. I guess we can... Oh, and he has the Guzma. I guess we can Guzma and just try to, like... quick dive for a ton of turns. Let's see what he puts energy on, though. He benched this thing, which is kind of fat. It's got 2 retreats. There's 1 energy here, 1 energy here. That's 2. He's got 3 more. 3, 4. Where's the other one go? Where are you going to put the 5th one? Where are you going to put it? Goes onto this guy. Okay, so I think we Guzma this. We go Pal Pad, Guzma Cynthia. Oh my gosh. This is nuts, this is nuts, this is nuts. They need like a literal top deck to not lose. Or to not, yeah, to win, sorry. Not lose, but it's kind of the same thing, I guess. Oh, we already have a Cynthia on our hand. I guess we just get Fighting... We could get Ultra Ball and just get rid of, like, Brigette plus something else useless. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we win the game by KOing this over the course of 2 turns, and then KOing this, and then Guzma KOing this. We have to get Guzma out of the prizes after KOing this. I think. We'll go ahead and Ultra Ball this boy and this boy. Yep. We need them to not draw anything for, like, multiple turns. Multiple turns. Over an hour-long video, boys. Here we go. And, we'll see if we can come out on top from the random Magmortar, Turtonator, Tapu Koko deck. Oh, no. I can't lose to this. I mean, it is very interesting. I will give my opponent that. Just a pass. Let's go. So we KO this. We'll get the Fighting Energy. I, like, don't want to get other stuff out. I guess we'll just hold this. Like, we won't even use this other ability. So it only burns us if it's active. Correct. And... Okay. They got nothing on their first top deck. We got the Guzma out of the prizes. On to my opponent's turn. We can't Guzma and Cynthia in the same turn, unfortunately, but we can... no, if we escape rope and they just send up the Magmar, though. If we escape rope and they send up any of these, we can just Cynthia and win the game. But that is not likely to happen. So I think I'll just hit this once. If I hit this once, or this once, it doesn't matter which I hit, right? Like, just hit something once, then I can Guzma win next turn. I guess I hit this in case he bumps the stadium. To try to Guzma win next turn. Oh, here it is. This is what it comes down to. Next turn, we have Guzma KO with Royal Blades on the Tapu Lele. Ultra Ball, no! What is this gonna find? Do they have another Lele? They're giving us the Angry. It might be their last prize. We'll have to look at their deck after the game to see if they do indeed play like a Rangaroo or Lele or like a third Lele or something. They might just be totally out of options. Yes! They got nothing. Thank you. We did not lose to this in a video. Here we go. We'll give them the well played Guzma. Whew. There it is, folks. From a 6-1 prize deficit, we saw the lines. We figured out a way to come back and win the game from a really bad start. We made it happen, guys. We made it happen. If you haven't liked the video yet, definitely give it a thumbs up for that game. I know that that's like probably not the most competitive deck we just played against. It was probably way closer than it needed to be. We had like kind of an awkward, slow start, but we made it. We figured out a way to come back in the game, saw the lines, figured it out, like I said. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of Garchomp. I forgot to click and see my opponent's deck list, so I apologize. They might have played a Rangaroo or... Tapu. I don't think we saw a Rangaroo in the typings at the beginning, so I don't think they played a Rangaroo, but they had nothing left in their deck, is basically what I'm saying. If they played a third Lele and it was the last prize, I'm sorry, that really stinks, because they could have just gotten Guzma, but they'd already used 3 Guzmas, so maybe they didn't play another one. I don't really know. Wow. What a game. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to do it for me, and I'm going to get out of here, guys. And until next time, take care.